Due to extreme bad luck, the files are corrupted. The files are corrupted.
I swear to God, if they ever say I don't love this shit, if they ever say I...
Shout out Masquerade forever. One of the best places to ever come to spend your time. Get me the fuck out of Florida. Get me back to that parking lot. Let the valley mama know God's happy here. I'm not anywhere. I knew everything I should live.
extreme bad luck. The files are
Hated it.
The files are corrupted.
That was the worst time
Files
to
are
play it.
corrupted.
All right. It's Gokey with More to the Core presenting
Files are
Dominick from Bad Luck. How do you feel about that set, Dominick?
It was very fun. I enjoyed it a lot. Probably more than most times that we played here, and I always enjoy it.
So what about this time made it more enjoyable than the last times?
Well, we're on a co-headlining tour with a band called Dollar Signs, and because of that, we get to do a 45-minute set. Last time we were here is a close second favorite, but it was a 25-minute set. And just getting to play more is always exciting and cool, and we played a brand new song.
I really like the brand new song. So was
Thank
it
you.
the first time that you did the brand new song? Because that would make me feel really special.
If it makes you feel really special, yes. But the honest answer is no. We've done it like however many days we are into this tour. We've done close to that amount of time. Certain days we didn't play it. But
Okay.
like probably 10 or 11 times now. So it's the
Okay.
10th or 11th time.
So we're 10th or 11th special
Yes.
in the whole lineup. That's
Just by
pretty cool.
routing. No other reason. Yeah.
No other reason? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So watching that, like, you guys blew me away a little bit.
Thank you.
My middle school pop punk heart was singing a
That's
little
cool.
bit. I was like, ah.
Awesome.
I'm so angsty and emo right
Yeah, I get it.
now. What are your influences?
I don't know in particular, but this is probably an easy, quick answer. The band is named after a Bayside song called Bad Luck because of the track Blame It on Bad Luck.
Okay.
And more specifically, the bridge's lyrics feel like summed up the idea of the bridge to that song's lyrics. Felt like summed up the idea of what I started the band out as and stuff. So, but I don't know. We all listen to a ton of stuff, just like good music, good rock music, and a lot of it, yeah, because of my age, tends to be that early 2000s stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I love Midtown, and I'm happy that they're a band again right now. So that
yeah.
say Midtown as well. Yeah.
Do you feel like you have bad luck as a
Yes, I
person?
do. That was the other reason. It was already an idea to name it that. Actually, I was very shocked to find out that nobody had named their band that.
That really? Like,
Well,
you were
there's
the first one?
I probably shouldn't give them credit, but there's two
Yeah.
guys in Seattle that do like indie stuff. It's like jazz stuff. It's nothing like us.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
a big part of the reason that we have the period at the end of the name to kind of differentiate. Yeah,
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, and I also just like that as well. But yes, I do, to answer your original question, yes, I have very bad luck, and it's cool. I'm cool with it.
If we could go into that, if that's not too touchy for you,
Sure.
is there an experience that comes to mind?
Yes, I
about
broke my
that?
phone today.
Broke your phone today?
Yes, it fell out of my hand.
The
from
whole
about
thing?
this high. No, but it's probably a better answer if I say yes. More than I'd like it to be broken, which is not at all
Okay.
in my preference. Yeah, I cracked the screen,
That's
and
unfortunate.
that sucked.
I'm
So,
really
yeah.
sorry to hear about
It's cool. It's whatever.
that. Condolences to your phone.
I appreciate it.
Hopefully the merch sales that you guys did might make up for that.
I think we got a few other more important things to pay for, but
Okay,
it's
fair.
cool. I'll fix it or use it till it's not usable or something like that. I don't know.
And speaking of expensive things and endeavors,
Mm-hmm.
touring, how has that changed since you guys started out and now we live in this crazy world with COVID and everything?
Sure.
How's that?
This is our third tour back since, I guess it's not quite over, but since the pandemic became different enough that we could play again, opposed to we were actually out on tour when it began.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and had to go home from Lincoln, Nebraska. Actually, good ironic timing. We were out on tour with a band from here called Microwave, and it was March 2020, and yes, Lincoln, Nebraska. And so that was pretty crushing, but we were all kind of in it together, and that was relieving in its own way. And anyways, yeah, to answer your question, it's different in that first couple tours back, we were like really over the top about just for our own sake and like venue and kids' sake, wearing masks and stuff like that. Kind of basing it off the place we live, which is New York City, which to my understanding is a lot more, or was, or is, whatever, a lot more serious about all that shit than a lot of other places. It's rolled back a little there now. So as long as we're not disrespecting anybody, it's a little more normal now for us to be back on tour.
Okay, that's
This tour in
good.
specific, but
That's good news.
yeah, I mean, it's different because, like, the world is different. It's changed forever, but also I'm just trying to be alive and be happy, and I get to do both of those things on tour. So it's great,
That's awesome.
like it's always been, yeah.
Show
about kind of your philosophy. I read your Spotify bio,
Oh,
and you
cool.
said something about this, your album Summer in Pain.
Summer of Pain, yeah.
Summer of Pain.
No worries, yeah.
Being kind of like who you are and what you're about.
Yeah.
Like, tell me in your words in this moment, what is that to you?
Cool. Thank you for asking
Of
about
course.
that. So our first record is called Cold Bones, and I only bring it up in the sense of I'm really proud of it. Those were the songs that I wrote at the time, and we had some different guys in the band, and we all wrote them together, and it was awesome. But as you kind of get older and things change, even though I stand by the songs, we played a lot of them tonight. Summer of Pain was just a lot more up to date, and I think the person I've become, and maybe as you get older, you kind of realize who you always were, type of thing, you know. So I let a lot of where I'm from bleed into the sound of the new record, newest record at this point. It's almost fucking year old, but yeah, I don't know. Even it being called Summer of Pain, and I've been told this by other people, the way it's presented, kind of colorfully and brighter than maybe some of the songs come out. That was not really directly intentional, but I feel like that kind of yin and yang, or however you say that correctly, because I've been
Kind
told.
of juxtaposition of that whole thing.
Right. So I feel like that's a lot of me. I'm a realist of a person, and I do my best to not be a pessimist, because it doesn't and hasn't ever got me anywhere. But at the same time, I'm kind of hopelessly negative towards stuff. But it helps me figure out what I actually think. So I think in that way, that's a lot of me on the record. And also, it's the guys that will be in the band forever. I mean, me and my brother have always done it, the bass player, but the two guys that have been in the band the last 4 or 5 years, it's their first like full record with us, and
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, I think it's really important for that reason. So yeah, that's why.
So what's it like having your brother in a band? Because I feel like if my sisters and I got together to do music,
Yeah.
we'd be butting heads.
I get it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really lucky. My brother's my best friend, and we've done everything together always, especially
That's
music. Yeah, Joe's the best. Couldn't have a better big brother. I get to be big brother all the time because he's crazy. And yeah, he's the best bass player ever. So even if we weren't brothers, I would die for him to be in my band, because he fucking rocks. So
Does he claim that he kind of got you into music at all, or
maybe when we were like 7 and 8 or whatever,
Okay,
but
okay.
no, like we have a strong mutual respect, and we're very different from each other in both our abilities and overall like personalities. So yeah, like I said, I'm really lucky. I think we complement each other well, and then we're able to super relate because we are of the same blood and all that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Man, I think I hate you. Wish I never met you. Only now and then I can't seem to forget you. You don't really let me I think I'm empty just as me too. Guess that exposed you've seen it all before. Know how to make it, but nobody holds it down. Stands in your face, so you've been on the floor. That floor's my ceiling, now you speak down to the earth. tonight. Sounds easier than it really is. Noise in your head. It's been breaking up your sentences. You already said enough to make them hate you or just shoot from the hip. I'll tell those motherfuckers I've been with me. This will be that too. Not have it down. I can't go to court and they don't need to be dead. Instead say fuck up, got me in. Oh, you shit. Instead I think it's good. It's funny how they say it's around. Always fingers out. Point out how you waste time. Break them all. I'd rather not. Just get down every time. You wanna keep it alive. And I know I wish I'd wanted you every day show. I'm listening to you now. Make sure you care. No matter how much money you have, you got that what you do. Now I know my problem. It's not your problem anymore. It's in your road. You're right. Let's make you have what you should hold. Now call those shots tonight.
And so, I know you have two festivals coming up that you're playing?
On this tour?
Yes.
Yeah, I know one is for sure. I think you might be right about a second, but one is called Puza Fest, if I'm saying that right, in Montreal. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Hey, your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, I
honestly.
get it. I'm gonna get there and maybe hurt some feelings if I'm not right, but hopefully I'm right.
Hey, yeah. We'll bleep it out if it's wrong.
Okay,
I
cool.
think you're right.
Okay.
Do you prefer playing festivals
Yeah.
or gigs like this, or where's your heart lie in performing?
Happy and lucky to do any and all of it, for sure. Festivals, in a totally respectful way, can be pretty stressful. But, yeah, I mean, above all else, happy and lucky to do it all. Definitely preference of, especially we're pretty regimented touring individuals and as a band. We like the same show every day in a different city, getting in, getting out. You know, doing the whole thing in between those two things as far as merch and the set and all that stuff. It's great, but
You're very structured about
yeah,
what you
we
do.
like that. We like to be on time. We always say, like, if you're on time, you're late. We like to be, like, a little early, all that kind
Okay,
of stuff.
okay.
And we don't really stay out late, like, as a band. So, anyways, a festival is great, and I'm excited about Puza, but definitely prefer just regular touring or
Right,
one-off
you can
shows.
stick to your schedule. You're not at the whim of the day and the weather and
Yeah,
the whatever's
and
going
other
on.
band sets or whatever it might be, but I am really excited to do something for the first time, and that's what Puza will be for us. So, yeah, I think it's going to be great.
Cool.
Yeah.
kind of who you are becoming and maybe who you always were. Where
Sure.
do you see you going now? Like, where do you want to take that?
I think we're writing our best record right now. I write a lot of stuff, and then everyone contributes for sure, but I write a lot of like the full songs and all the lyrics and all that kind of stuff. So I like to do that in a way of like building up a big stock of songs and then kind of cutting it down.
Okay.
And right now I've got a lot, and I like a lot of them. So yeah, to generally answer the question, I feel like we're writing our best record, and then I also feel like the one that will follow that will be even better. And not just because you're supposed to say that,
Right.
but because I feel like we really found our footing and identity as a band, which is no shame in having tried to figure it out this whole time. But I think we really found our footing and identity as a band with Summer of Pain, and it's kind of easier to build from there when you feel sure of what you did.
Your focus and your direction and everything.
Yeah, and just the creativity. The guys are the best guys I've ever. I mean, again, Joe's always been there, but Mike and Charlie are the other guys in the band, and they're just really encouraging of the ways that I, maybe more specifically than other people, express myself and want to write songs. And even when it ends up being genre stuff, they're encouraging of wherever I kind of end up landing, which is nice.
That's awesome.
Files are corrupt.
Sorry, I was like, baby Wynn's climbing on the couch and everything.
I get it. I would be doing it too, but I don't trust myself with this.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
we could do a whole movement piece in here. We could do a little swap. I could go on this couch.
Yeah, I
you could
get
come
it.
up
No,
on
it's
this
cool.
stool.
And you look comfortable, so it's all
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Don't try to step on my territory and take this chair from me. So
do.
I feel like you're a very funny performer as
Thank
like your banter with the crowd.
Oh, thanks.
Have you always been that way, or is this like something that you've gone through with trial and error and everything?
I don't think I've always been funny. I think most people, or some people, maybe most people wouldn't agree with you that I am funny. But I definitely, between bands I grew up on, one in specific, like as a little kid, Blink-182, I had to kind of unlearn that you're supposed to play songs and not talk so much.
Right.
And now I've found it to be more useful as far as when I'm tuning. I drink a lot of water.
It's important to hydrate.
Yeah, so even building up to doing that rather than it kind of being awkwardly silent, which is cool too. Awkward silence is cool. But yeah, I don't know. I just like to fill the gaps. And that's actually really kind of segues from the last question more than you maybe have meant to, because the guys are very supportive of that as well.
They're talking ventures.
Yeah,
and
they're cool with
everything.
it. And I really always make a point to try not to take up too much time, because people didn't pay to hear me talk. People paid to, maybe hear us play, maybe hear another band on the bill play. And either way, the sooner we can get through with what they may or may not want to hear, or what prefaces what they do want to hear, the better. So it's definitely a balance of not too much, but yes, clearly I do like to talk. And yes.
And I think it really adds to that, It's
Thank
like
you.
the music's great, but then your personality as well.
Appreciate that.
You had a bit about chewing gum and people folding their arms, and I was like, this is all relatable and funny, and
Yeah.
I feel so engaged with him up there.
I appreciate that.
Speaking of funny people, I heard this comparison. Have you ever heard that you look like Matthew Broderick
Yeah,
from Ferris Bueller?
Ferris Bueller. Yeah, I've been told that a lot of my life.
How
for a
does
long
that
time.
make you feel?
There are.
This is the guy.
Do you think you look like him?
My parents don't. I do.
You do? Okay.
Because my parents obviously, they see their faces and they're like, no. It's probably worth mentioning. He's from Queens. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if that's even a thing, but I don't know. Yeah, he's got I'm probably going to point out the obvious differences for you now. He's got a much smaller nose than me, because I've been told this for so long.
Okay.
Outside of that, yeah, no, I totally get it. And I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like it more than I could be called most things or most comparisons that could be drawn.
Okay.
So, yeah, lucky
Okay, hell
to
yeah.
look like Ferris Bueller, I suppose.
Okay,
Yeah.
hell yeah. Because after I messaged you, I guess just fucking Facebook and Instagram knew, like, show this motherfucker ads. So they started
Ferris
showing me
Bueller.
the bad luck ads, right?
Oh, okay.
And in the comments of the ads, they were like, he looks like fucking Matthew Broderick.
Yeah,
and I was
that's
like,
cool.
who is that? And then I looked it up, and I was like, holy shit, he does look
Yeah.
like him.
Yeah, I like I said, there's definitely worse people and things to look like, but
Yeah.
no, I'm cool with it. We're eventually going to try and do some when the budget's there or whatever. We're going to try and do some video that mocks it, because it seems like an easy one. I suppose I'd have to cut my hair then too, and I'm not doing that anytime soon.
Yeah.
But thank you.
No,
Appreciate
don't
it.
do
Yeah, but no, I do like that people say I look like him. It's nice. He's a good-looking guy.
Okay, hell yeah.
I really thought I sold drugs. I helped my friends do it. Was just gas. Everything that I said was busted property. That's what I got. And I got this shit covered. I don't fight what you broken. I will do it. See about we been time of blood. I've been looking for your touch. Now
I wanna ask about how you ended off the set, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because it was just you.
Right.
It was more intimate. I want to ask about the process on how that came about. Like, what was the idea between like, okay, this is how I want to end off this set?
Sure.
Not like super hype, but more intimate.
Just chill, yeah. So, when I first started the band, it was just like, it's like a pretty overused phrasing, but it is true. It was like my acoustic side project thing. So I was by myself, and my brother was always there to help me, but it was really just like my thing, because I didn't want to use my name, and bad luck just applied and all that kind of stuff. So, not that song in specific, but songs like that, even though that song is from our first record, songs like that kind of refer, if that makes sense in its usage right now, to like the early days of the band. And that's why there's a lot of comfortability with like doing stuff by myself, or even there's a smaller part of the set earlier on where I do like a shorter song by myself. And then, yeah, we end that last one. But really easy and musical answer to your question is the last two songs are in the same key. And we felt like it would be weird.
Convenience.
Yeah, we felt like it would be weird to do the soft one into a more hype one. So we just do the hype one, and then the guys are cool with getting a couple minutes themselves, getting ready to do the other stuff they do, like merch and clean up the stage and all that shit. And, yeah, they're both two older songs, though, from our first record. And, yeah, I'm just happy to I'm very lucky that people give a shit about us at all. And I'm happy to do stuff that lets us engage with the people who give a shit about us at all. And I feel like that's why we do that song last.
That's awesome.
I wish you missed these hands.
this battery. Did this battery on this camera die? Okay.
Okay, cool.
Well, I want, since the rest of your band is not here right now,
Yeah.
I want you to deliver any message that you'd like to them in this camera.
My band.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Since they've just, they've got important other things to do, but you
They
have
do.
total liberty right now to
Okay.
say whatever you want to them.
Okay.
I know that they're, like, I looked over, they were, like, filming that more intimate song, and, like,
Yeah, we're working
saw
on
you
something
looking at
in
them.
regards to the VHS thing. Yeah,
oh,
we'll,
that's so
we'll see how that
cool.
goes. But okay. Well, it's nothing I wouldn't say to you, and nothing I don't say to you already, gentlemen. But I love you all very much, and thank you for being the best band in the world. And I'll see you guys in our minivan in like an hour.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And on that note, guys,
Files are corrupt.
this has been More to the Core. I've been Gokey. This has been Dominick from Bad Luck. Please check them out.
Yes, sir.
Peace, guys.
Bye-bye.
Files are corrupted. The files are corrupted.
It's just sometimes you gotta take that leap, and like once you do it, you're good.
Our garage is your garage.
We gon' find a way, we gon' find a way. Throw it in the trash, throw it all away. We gon' make a way, we gon' make a way. Make way,